Good afternoon, guys. It is 3:15 Central, 4:15 where I'm currently at. We need to stop and get some fuel. We took like 15 hours off. I don't think CFI really liked that because I got a message saying they updated my ETA, but I'm still scheduled to make it to the delivery point on time, so I don't see why it's that big of a deal. It's not like I won't be on time, so. But we're getting ready to go just get some fuel here at this Love's, and then we're gonna be headed out. And we have about 9 hours to drive today, and then we're gonna stop at a Pilot. Well, we'll check out the Love's, but the Love's says it's normally full, but the Pilot's like literally across the highway or the interstate, so I'll go to the Love's first, and then if that's full, then we're going to the Pilot, because the Pilot typically have way more parking than Love's, but there's like less people that like to go to Pilot because Love's is just the best truck stop there ever was. All right, guys, so we filled her up. We didn't get any diff because we're at 3/4, and I figure by the time we get down low on diff, we'll be at half a tank on the gas or the diesel. $700, $700, $700, 700 buckaroos. So we had Hardee's. We woke up at like 3:20, dude. We stayed up to like 6 though. I don't know why. We've been just staying up like crazy. But we stayed up to like 6 in the morning. Are those airplane wings? I think those are. Maybe. I don't know. We stayed up to like 6 in the morning. Woke up around like 2 o'clock, and then I was like, oh, I don't want to get up yet. So I like laid around till like 3. Then I got out of bed, and then I was like, oh, I might as well just go eat so that way I don't have to make a stop. I'm gonna have to stop before I get to the delivery point though. So. And it's gonna be a late night. We probably won't get there till like 2:30 in the morning, if I'm being honest. Maybe even later, honestly. But it is what it is. We gotta drive those many miles, so. And I don't really care for night driving because these headlights suck, but one of the guys I ran into in Atlanta, he said that CFI doesn't care. Now don't go for my word off this, but he said that CFI doesn't care if you upgrade the halogen bulbs to LED bulbs. He was rocking LEDs, which I did that in my personal vehicle, and it was night and day difference, but I don't know. I feel like if the truck was to burn down or something, then they might hold you reliable. We are in Kentucky. We're still headed westbound, obviously, to North Carolina. We got 6 hours left, and we got 5 hours left on our regular clock. We were listening to Poker Stars, I think. They were doing like interviews, and I listened to an interview with Daniel Negreanu, who holds the most, I don't know if he still does, but he's the all-time chip leader for tournaments and just like cash games. And apparently there's a movie about him where he like is playing like this like broke guy at a bar, and some guy walks in and recognizes him, and like apparently Daniel Negreanu's career like didn't pan out, and he's still a good poker player, so this guy like brings him back to his place and gives him his credit card and all this stuff. So I think I'm gonna try to watch that movie tonight while I edit this YouTube video that I'm currently making right now. But 6 hours, it's not the end of the world. Our ETA is gonna be about 2 in the morning because we gotta take our 30-minute break here. We'll probably wait about another 2 hours before we stop somewhere for a 30. We'll probably try to find a Pilot because most Loves are gonna be full. I might kind of look for somewhere about 130 miles down the road. That way our afternoon drive is less than our morning drive, because that's always a better way to go about things in your day. But make sure you guys, hey, we got a new subscriber. That guy just commented and said he drove for CFI. Trucker Cowboy Ed, I appreciate your subscription, man, and hope all is well with you if you watch this video. And he said he can't wait to meet me in Joplin, so hopefully I run into him. Any of you that drive for CFI or are just a truck driver in general, I don't really reveal my face very often, but if you go watch my very first video about the orientation for CFI, you can see what I look like. So if you ever want to have a chance of running into me or just saying hi or whatever, that's going to be your best bet to see what I look like. And you probably can, because I mean, Colby just trucking around, I ran into him a couple weeks ago. Just the cookie's got to crumble just right, and we'll be at the same place at the same time. Like, I have my hopes up that I'll run into Dave one of these days at one of the yards. There's always the possibility of that happening. I feel like Dave tries not to get out of his truck too much when he's at the yard, though, just because he's very famous, and I'm sure he's very recognizable, and anytime he gets out of his truck, someone recognizes him, you know, and that's expected when you have almost 300,000 subscribers. We made it to West Virginia. I've been to West Virginia one time prior to this, and West Virginia is a beautiful state. I kind of have a concern. So I was looking at the GPS, and looks like after we take our 30-minute break, we're going to be going through a lot of curves. So I'm really going to have to pay attention to the road at night, because these headlights aren't the best, and driving through curves like that, sometimes you got to slow down, especially when you weigh 60,000 pounds, which is what we weigh right now. But we got about 45 miles till we get to the it's a pilot. We're gonna stop to take our 30-minute break at. We got about 4 hours and 20 minutes left on our clock till we have a violation, but obviously we only need 45 miles, so we'll be down to like 3 hours and something. So drove like 4.5 hours non-stop, but we'll keep going. Also, I don't think our truck's gonna run tonight, so we're gonna have to sit in the warmer area. I bought a couple fans from a Love's, because like when it's 70 out and you don't have a fan blowing, it's kind of hot, so I got a fan for that. So we're still in West Virginia. We're getting ready to go to this pilot over here, and I'm gonna try to get new windshield wiper blades, because obviously, like, you can, I don't know if you guys can see, but they don't work very good, and I really need to be able to see with it raining and these curves, so I need something that's gonna clean off my windshield way better, because like lights at dark reflecting off, like I have good vision, like lights don't bother me, but when you can't see because like the lights are like glaring all over your windshield, that's when you have a problem. And so I'm gonna go into this pilot and try to get some replacement blades. Obviously I'm gonna get wet from the rain. It's not raining too bad, it's just mist, but these blades just aren't gonna do it, especially for night driving at 65, and I really need to be careful. And the good thing about being a company driver is obviously I'll have to pay for those out of pocket, but I'll get a reimbursement form and fill it out. So then when my next paycheck hits, I'll get reimbursed for the cost of the two blades, which is probably gonna be like 40 bucks. Because I looked it up and they're 22-inch wiper blades. And so obviously the bigger the blade, the more expensive. And I have no idea how much they're gonna cost at this truck stop, to be honest. I'm hoping they're pretty like close to retail. I'm sure there's a tiny markup on them, but it is what it is. Is that a nuclear power plant? Man, I don't know, it could be. Yeah, I think that's a nuclear power plant. Wow. You don't see very many of those. They're very few and far between, but that thing is blowing out smoke from all three of those. So that thing's producing a lot of power right now. But we're gonna pull into this pilot right here. Hopefully there's some parking. It says there should be some parking left. And if there is, then we're gonna go inside and try to get a wiper blade, like I said, and they should have them in stock. And if they don't, I'm gonna be kind of disappointed. Kind of looks pretty packed though. Hopefully there's like a lot more parking in the back, because it says there's some. Or is it gonna say full now? Oh, now it says full. It says not too full. I hope there's spots. One spot is all we need, guys. One spot. It doesn't matter how tight the back is. We only need one spot. So, and there might be one right there on the end. Yeah, there's one right there. I'm just gonna try to steal that one. We should be able to, as long as we get out wide enough. We'll see. Maybe. Hopefully that's good enough. I'm really gonna drive close to this guy right here. Oh gosh, we need to cut it more right. Make sure we don't hit him. We're cutting it close. Alright, now we need to come back over here. Except, I think I just totally messed this up. Oh god, yeah, this is bad. This is really bad. Well, I can exit straight. I gotta cut what that guy just set out, because that is super inappropriate, but it looks like we can exit here. I don't know, should we try to straighten it up a little bit? We'll straighten it up just a wee bit. Good thing we can exit there. So I really thought for a second, I really messed up because I didn't think I was gonna be able to exit over here because it says auto entry exit only. And then I saw that truck exit sign, and I know I can get there and make that turn, so, and I can make a left-hand turn out of there, so yeah, I'll be all right. But we're gonna go get those wiper blades and just take our 30 here. All right, so I didn't see very many YouTube videos on this, so I'm gonna show you guys how to change this wiper blade. So they got this like little doohickey in there, and you just push that down. This is Kenworth T680, and then your replacement is a 22-inch wiper blade. And these ones are like really expensive. They're like 20 bucks each. So then you want to grab, put it in like here, and then push down. It's kind of tricky. Now I'm struggling. I did the other one just fine. It's just kind of like a pop-in thing. Give me a second. There we go. Then you want to snap it in there, and then it's on. And throw the old ones away. These ones are really cool though. I doubt you guys can see it. There's two blades. They're double bladed. So hopefully they work better. We stopped in at this Pilot obviously and got those replacement wiper blades. But then I was like, well, I better eat because I don't know if the place I'm going to restaurant's gonna be open or not. So I went and had Arby's. But these wiper blades are really good. You can see how good they just cleaned off my windshield. They were $52 for the two of them though, but they are double bladed blades, so they're really good. Like better than what you can get in a car. Turn on our brights so we can see the road a little bit better for now. And I think that was it really trying to get me to turn right out of that? I'll show you. The wiper blades work better. On that side they're not as good, but this side is all I really care about because this is where my vision comes from. So I'm pretty happy with those. I think we got a little bit low on air because I had to bump up my seat because I thought maybe I put on some weight because it was like sitting really low, but now that I'm driving, my seat kind of went up, so I was sitting a little high. But so we're gonna continue on. We got 4 hours and 44 minutes, but if like it gets to the point where it's like super hard to see and I can't really drive faster than like 40 miles an hour, I might just park it for the night because at 40 miles an hour, you're just not really doing anything. See, and it's so hard to see, like, yep, see, there's not a turn lane. There it is. But like it doesn't even look like my headlights are on right now because like they're just so dull. So like I think I do need to get LED bulbs because that would just make a huge difference. But obviously when we get like where it's dark and there's not as much like light pollution from like all these like little buildings like this, you can see the headlights, so you can see it on the guardrail there. So we're driving through West Virginia and I start going down this hill, and there's like a little coolant light that came on here, and then like 10 seconds later, I was getting ready to pull off anyways. 10 seconds later, this stop immediately comes on. It's like engine will shut down in 60 seconds. So I pull off, check my coolant. My coolant is like to the top. So what I'm thinking is probably my water pump's going out. But like even the temp gauge wasn't extremely hot, so I don't know like why. It wasn't even like, it was like 205, which has gotten to that before. And so I called Roadside and they said there's like Kenworth like 30 miles away, but CFI like will not use that Kenworth, and the nearest Kenworth is over 2.5 hours away. And so like they're gonna call and see if anybody will even tow me that far. And then she told me to try to do a regen, which I did, and it wouldn't let me regen. But I don't know, they might have me try to drive. I told her I really didn't want to though, because like where I'm at right now, let me show you, I'll show you the map. So I'm here, right? And you look, all of these like curves, and then there's like inclines and descends, and like we're 65,000 pounds, and like if it was flat I'd be more for it, but going up a hill at 65,000 pounds, you're definitely pushing your motor. And I really like, I'm in a really good spot right now. Like this is a wide shoulder, like this is way wider than a typical shoulder. But I'm kind of worried that like I continue on and then I come across a spot that there's no shoulder, and then I'm stuck in the middle of the road, and that is just waiting for an accident to happen. Like that is not good. So I kind of told her, like, it hasn't came back on, so they're probably gonna have me try to drive, but I don't know, that's kind of worrisome, honestly. Like it's dark out, and I mean I already got my triangles out. I doubt you guys can see them, but they're thinking that I'm guessing that the tow bill for 2 hours is insane, like 10 grand. Well guys, so CFI told me to drive, right? Check, the do not stop was shut off. So I was just checking these tires to make sure I ain't got anything in them. And we got a spring, which means, yeah, that thing's all the way in there. Pretty sure that's gonna, yep. I ain't got no freaking pliers on me, but I'm pretty sure that tire is destroyed, because I don't think there's that much tread. So see if we can find something to pull that out and hope the tire doesn't blow up. See if we got anything. I don't think we have anything in here for tools, like none at all, which is great, because no matter what now, we're gonna have to have someone out here to probably change this tire, because I ain't got no tools to pull this thing out, and it does not want to come out. So, and I'm trying not to, I mean, I don't hear any air, but it's coming, but man, I don't hear any air. Oh, I don't think it popped the tire. Well, that's kind of lucky, I'm not gonna lie, because if I wanted it checked and I would have drove, that definitely would have popped the tire. Let's heat it into the woods. All right, I'm guessing that tire is probably gonna blow though at some point, which is kind of scary if you ask me. I don't know, do we go for the deep one first? I mean, that really makes me nervous, I'm not gonna lie, but it is what it is. What can we do? Hopefully no one freaking comes on the shoulder. I'm not even gonna fold these things up until Kenworth takes a look at my truck. But I can't believe that. I'm gonna check these other tires. I'm hoping that they don't have anything in them though. They look good. Let me get to the other side of the truck. This is so sketch, dude. Alright. Oh, dude, I really hope there's nothing in my steer tires. That'd be even worse. I might have to fold these up. I really don't want to, though. I got some oil in here? I didn't even know we had oil in here. Let's see, do they fit? That thing's Velcroed down. Let's see if we can push this stuff more over that way. Oh my goodness. There we go. Alright, let's check our steers, because has the one thing that we do not want to blow out. God, get over. Come on, get over. All right, well, we're gonna roll with it. Oh, I forgot that door's locked. Oh, my night is just so great. Oh, I love it out here, guys. It's so amazing. We're back rolling again. We're back up to 65. We're at our governed speed. So this night that basically slowed me down over 2 hours, just dealing with dispatch and breakdown. They said that I'm good to continue on if it doesn't come back on. So I guess we're gonna try to go and get to that Flying J for the night. I might even go over to that Love's, because there's probably gonna be Love's parking at 3:38 Eastern time, so 2:38 Central. It's currently 11:39 at night. This is gonna be a long video, boys. With all the stuff that I just recorded from that and trying to get that thing out, I'm glad I could get it out, because especially with no tools, that took some grip strength. My hand was starting to cramp. That's why you hit the, no, I'm not jacked. But we're gonna continue on. We got 4 hours left in the night and 5 hours and 46 minutes left on our clock till we have a violation. So hopefully, fingers crossed, single fingers crossed, we're good to make it to that Love's. We're at the Love's that we're planning on stopping at. Hopefully we can find a parking spot. I don't know, it still looks pretty packed. Fingers crossed. I don't know, we'll see. There may be one somewhere. There's one there, so that's good. Oh, there's a couple. Oh, that's not one. There's one. No, that's not one. There's two right there. That's gonna be the ones we're gonna take right there. Well, we've been whooping. I think we can make a U-turn here. Oh, we cranked up pretty hard. That was really tight. Alright, let's see if we can get it in this spot right here. We should be able to, no problem. On the other side of the black one. Alright. Here we go. Plenty of room. Alright, now we need to cut a hard left. Hard right. Hard left. I've noticed, like, my backs just keep getting better and better, and I think that just comes with repetition, honestly. Like, we nailed this one again. We nailed the one last night. Okay, we didn't quite nail it, but I mean, that's still like pretty dang good if you ask me. So well, after having such a hectic night and probably the worst night of my life in trucking so far, it turned out to be a pretty decent night. I'm glad to be stopped. I'm gonna go get a shower. It's been a while. I'll go just a little bit further back. It's been a little while, maybe a day or two. Well, definitely at least 2 days, but we're gonna go get a shower and edit this video. Like always, make sure you leave a like if you liked the video and click that subscribe button, guys. the channel is growing, and it is awesome to see. I walked into the pilot earlier tonight, and I told that guy to subscribe to my channel at the cash register, and he sure did. So that's pretty sweet too. So all right guys, have a good night. Well, I'm gonna go to bed. You guys are probably gonna be seeing this in at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon or something, but peace.
I hope you're not planning to waste my time. To my surprise, that was her reply. Now we vibe.